Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. I'm back with another. This is a, what do you call it? Kata, quartet, maybe. If a share is couplet, then a kata should be quartet. Okay. तेरा तन रूह से ना आशना है, अजब क्या आह तेरी नारसा है, तने-बे-रूह से बेजार है हक, खुदा-ए-ज़िंदा जिंदों का खुदा है. So let's start with this first line. Tera tan ruh se na-ashna hai. So there are three words. So let's focus on three words. Na-Ashna, tan and ruh. Okay. So Na-Ashna means that like if you don't know someone. Okay. If you don't know someone or you don't know something, so that can be Na-Ashnai. Like there are two things that they are not related to one another. Okay, so they will be Na-Ashna to each other. Okay, and then Tan and Ruh. So Iqbal is saying that this for a particular person that he's talking to, Tan and Ruh of that person are they are not like, they don't know each other. Okay, they are not related to one another. So what is Tan? And then I'll define Ruh, inshallah. So tan means our bodies. Okay, so we are human beings and we are made up of something, and we know in this age we know very well that what we are made up of. So basically whatever we see around us, including us and everything, table, chairs and plants and animals and stars and whatnot. So we all are made up of very tiny little particles, and we call those particles as atoms, and then there are other particles within atoms. But these are very, tiny little particles. So in composition, we all are same, so not just human beings are made up of these particles, rather all other objects, as I said, it can be solid or liquid. They are also made up of the same kind of atoms, so we are, and we call this matter, the things that we can see around us. So it's all matter, and our body is like, you can say, a very organized, very beautiful heap of matter. I have used this word sometime in other videos, heap of matter. So but we are different. So this is a heap of matter, very beautiful. But we have something in us, okay, that you can call it consciousness, or spirit or something. So we have something in us that that is unique to me only. So I have something in me that is unique to me. So you will have something in you that will be unique to you. So all of us, all of human beings, insan, we are unique. Even in the matter dimension we are unique, but not going into that detail. We are, we have something that is just for us. Okay, so what is that? So this matter dimension that I was talking about, this is tan. Okay, so that's the term tan means that it's a matter dimension and we are part of it. Okay, and our mind as well, because mind is part of our body. Okay, and mind is also made up of same kind of atoms, and the way we think using our mind, so it involves chemical processes and chemical reactions, and so it's all matter dimension. It's a matter thing. Mind is also part of that. So this is all tan. Okay, this dimension is tan. And then Ruh is that we have something we have inside us that is unique to us. And so when we read Quran, then Allah Ta'ala says in Quran that Ruhu min amr min Allah. My pronunciation, excuse me for my pronunciation, but it's Ruh min amr min Allah. Okay, so that's the word. That it is a special amr from Allah. Okay, so Ruh of somebody is a special amr from Allah. So I would translate it like in this way, and that Ruh is a special decree. Okay, So it's a special decree from the Creator. So I have something in me which is a special decree from the Rabb of Alameen. So everybody, all of you, all of us, we have a special decree from Allah. So what is that special decree? So just like, we read in newspapers that if there is a constitution, okay, you have a society and it has a constitution and it follows that constitution, but then the president of that society, or the highest, the ruler, so he has a special authority that he can issue a decree. Okay, so if he wants to get something done and it's taking time, and or you cannot find it, within the constitution, you cannot find it, for that order, so he can issue a special decree. Okay, so you cannot justify that decree. I mean, he has his right, he can do that because he is the president of country. But you cannot justify that, or you cannot find that, so what law he is using, to issue that decree. You cannot have it from the constitution. So similarly, we human beings have something in us which is a special decree of the Rabb of Alameen, from Allah Ta'ala. Okay, so if we try to explain this decree from this matter dimension, we try to explain like what is this consciousness, or what is this spirit, or what are we made up of, the inner us, so it is not possible. Okay, because this special decree, it came directly from Allah Ta'ala. It is from his dimension, which is, I mean, that we cannot explain that using our matter dimension, and mind is part of matter, right? So we cannot explain this Ruh using using our mind, or from within this matter dimension. We cannot explain that. So that dimension is Ruh's dimension. Okay, so it's a different word. So now Iqbal is Rahmatullah Alayhi is saying that this particular character, he's saying that you a particular character, that your tan, the body of yours, and then your Ruh, this special thing that is unique to you, given by the Allah Ta'ala, they are not related to one another. Okay, so they are not like in perfect harmony, you can say. So they are not synchronized with one another. Okay, so what happens as a result of that? If a person, if I have a Ruh and I have a body, and they are not like synced together, okay, they are not in perfect harmony, so what happens next? Then Ajab kya aha Teri Na-Rasa hai. So what happens next is that, so this person can, if he, all of us go through different stages, in life, so we can be in troubles, okay? We get in troubles, and then we have good days and bad days, okay? So when we make a complaint, okay, so when we say that, Ya Rab, why are you doing this? Or why, that's not, it's not happening for me, So these cries of a person whose Ruh is not Ashna, familiar with the Tan, so these cries are of no value. Okay, so they literally have no value. Okay, so now we see people among us, and they always, they cry for their whole life. They say that, unfortunate ones, I would say that, they will say that we cried whole life, but we didn't get anything. Okay, so they don't believe in prayers even. They don't pray even because they know that we are not going to get anything. Okay, so and then we see why our societies are not changing. Okay, if we talk about Pakistani society, we have those ijtamaat of hundreds of thousands of people crying and praying all night, but it is not changing our society. Okay, rather the core of our society, it's not Islamic. It's very away from Islam. But then what about those cries? Like hundreds of thousands of people, they pray all nights and then they cry. So what about that? So if there are hundreds of thousands of people and they cry for 1,000 nights, okay, but those individuals are made up of that their tan is not Ashna with their Ruh. then as I said before, that their cries will not be heard by the Creator. Okay, they will not reach to the other dimension. They will stay in this. Okay, so their cries won't be heard. Okay, they will not be answered, and they will not be replied. They will not be catered. Because Tan-e-Be-Rooh se bezar hai haq. Because Allah Ta'ala does not like such uh, bodies, heap of matter. Why he doesn't like? Because he has given us something very special from him in us. Okay, we have something. So if we don't care about that, the most important thing that he has given us, that is within us, then why should he care about what other stuff we do? I mean, he's Be-Niyaz. Allah Ta'ala says that I am Be-Niyaz. I don't care about anything. So if we cannot see in ourselves the most precious thing that is from the Rabb of Alameen, then why should he care for whatever we do? We pray for whole night, so it doesn't make any sense. So that's what Iqbal is saying, that Tan-e-Be-Rooh se bezar hai haq. Haq, the truth, the Rabb of Alameen, he doesn't care about if we cannot sync the body with our ruh, or whatever we have special inside us. If we cannot sync them together, then it's of no point. Khuda-e-Zinda, Zindon ka Khuda hai. And then because the Rabb of Alameen, he is creator of everything. He is Rabb of everything. But here Iqbal wants to say that he only caters the needs. He listens to those, or he only listens to those who are Zinda, who actually live, the living beings. Okay, so in other words, when a person has his the special part that Allah Ta'ala has given him, and his body, if they are not on the same frequency, then basically this is death. Okay, this is what called as death. Okay, and then while those who have actually synced their ruh with the bodies, they are living beings. Okay, and they live forever, and Allah Ta'ala is their Rabb. Allah Ta'ala shows them his miracles. Okay, so their prayers get heard immediately. As soon as they pray for something, it gets heard. They are so then Iqbal's whole poetry, you can see they become the translator of will of Creator. Okay, they become the implementer of will of Creator. They become imam of their own times. Okay, they can see the realities. Okay, so they are the ones that they get to know the Rabb of Alameen. Okay, in every single instant, they get to see him. And so Khuda-e-Zinda, Zindon ka Khuda hai. So what is the most important message in this quatrain? That we have something special in us. Okay, and that something special is a special decree from the Rabb of Alameen. Okay, it is so special. It came directly from him, and we cannot understand, we cannot explain this using the knowledge that we have from the matter dimension or any other dimension that is from this dimension, matter or what is beyond matter. If we try to use this knowledge and try to explain us, what's inside us, it will be a useless exercise. We cannot do that. And the purpose of a human being, my purpose here is that I synchronize my both. My jism should be with that ruh. It should be in tandem. Okay, so they both should live in perfect harmony, and they should swing together. Okay, inshallah.